questions are something really important. Najib Mahfouz, who was the Egyptian great author who won the literature prize, the Nobel Literature Prize, said that you can see whether a man is smart by his answers, but you can really make sure if he's wise by his questions. So questions are something really important. The more I study the lives of the most successful people in history, the more I see that they were willing to ask themselves daring questions. There is a question that I've asked myself several times, and I ask myself repeatedly every few months, that in my eyes is probably one of the most important questions you can ask yourselves. And it can sound a little bit simplistic, but I know from my own experience that it really is life-changing. Ready? The question goes as such. What would you do if you had all the money in the world? That's it. What would you do if you had all the money in the world? What would you do? All the money in the world. Now this question gets out of the way one of the most important things in our society today, in the world that we live in, which is money. If you put that whole issue aside, you would start to discover things about yourself. Now, I think that part of the reason why this question sounds simplistic is because there are many layers that you have to penetrate through in order to get to what's really important. So say, when I ask this question, when I interview people and I ask this question, they have several stages that they would go through. Usually the first stage would be what they would have. So they would buy this or that, the car, the house, the houses, the cars, whatever it is that they think that will make them happy. And then they go to another level, I think a bit deeper, but it depends on your judgment, which is what they would do, which experiences they will have, what they would study, where they would travel, stuff like that. So that's the do part. Then the third part is who they will support. So they will support their family and their relatives, and realizing that they have all the money in the world, they would also support this cause or that cause. They would really be very philanthropic. Then I think the fourth stage, which sometimes can take few hours or even few sessions to get to, is what they would do, really, with the remaining of their time. You see, after they've bought everything they wanted, and it can be really long at least, and after they've done everything that they wanted to do, supported everything and every cause and every person that they could, considering the fact that they had all the money in the world, then they can get kind of stuck. Well, okay, wow, what do I do now? What do I do with my time? And I truly believe that it's when you ask that and you get to that profound level that you really get the good juice, that you get the real good answers. Now, I believe that once you do that, once you follow your passion, that's where the money is, and that's where the money is going to come from. When I've asked myself, I was 22, and I've asked myself that question, what would I do? I realized that I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to create great art, and I wanted to make a living. And from asking this question, I just said, okay, I just better stick to that, and the money will follow. And I'm really honored to say that the money did follow. And people all the time ask me, well, what is it that you do that enables you to earn money from, just being an artist? And I just say that I follow my passion. Now that may be, it may sound very simplistic, but it is very profound. Because I think that when you follow your passion and you do something that is really important for you, you really align yourself with the universe, with the world around you, with people, and you would start to attract all the people and the circumstances and the books and the resources to start helping you going on that path. So, though it may sound a bit simplistic, I'm pretty sure now that you will ask yourself this question. What would you do if you had all the money in the world? And spend some time, write it down, do it with a friend. You'll find some amazing things about yourselves. Have fun.